Okay, thank you very much. Good morning to the participants of the International Symposium of ISAHP. So good morning, but here, here in Indonesia, we already evening. So now it's 9:37 p.m. So our title is Strategic Priorities of the Religious Institution using combination of Swot and FUZZY-AHP, case study of the congregation of Missionary of the Sacred Heart. As you know, that everybody knows that every organization needs strategic planning. When the organization is running, there will be a continuous changes that affect every decision making. Strategic planning is useful as the main benchmark in a transforming organizational environment. That is why there is an urgency for organizations to apply strategic priorities, because it will help the organization in implementing and supervising the organization standards. It will help them in selections of the best alternatives. It will help them in preparation of priority scales, both targets and activities. It will help them also to save the utilization of organizational resources. And it will help managers adapt the environmental changes. It will function as a tool to make it easier to coordinate with related parties, and it will also function as tools to minimize work uncertainty. Congregations of the Missionary of the Sacred Heart as a religious organizations of the Catholic Church required modern method of strategic planning for effective pastoral service. Throughout our discussion with the MSC leaders, they conveyed an urgency of the organization to have and apply strategic planning. So
Dr.
they can.
Dr. Raco, maybe you should start slideshow.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you. Sorry for interruption.
Okay. So by applying the strategic management, the MSC can minimize uncertainty problems they are facing, and also they are by applying also strategic planning, also they can minimize the problems faced by the church. The determining strategic priorities is important for organization, especially for religious organization. The Missionary of Sacred Heart, as a church organization working in 48 countries in the world, need a strategic planning. The current problem of the congregation, such as a decreasing number of young people to join the religious life, the loss of trust of the church because of sexual scandals, drive the organization or drive the congregations to really look at the right strategies. Given the importance and urgency of the study, there are very few research related to the strategic priorities on the religious organization, particularly religious congregations, such as Missionary of Sacred Heart. Application of quantitative approach to this issue is currently not available. Very limited academic research reference on this topic. The authors feel it is important to make this research. The finding of the study will contribute to the development of religious congregations, particularly MSC and religious congregations organization as the whole. We set up our statement of the problem, which is what should be the strategic priorities of the Missionary of Sacred Heart. We started this study by doing environmental scanning of the MSC using SWOT analysis to find out the internal and external environment of the congregations. Then we transform the data of SWOT, which are qualitative in nature, into FUZZY-AHP, so the data could be quantified. And as we always encounter, that the quantitative approach on this issue has not been available yet. That is why this study will be useful for these congregations to formulate their future programs and minimize the negative perception of the Catholic priests and Catholic Church as a whole. The MSC, a religious entity, non-profit, requires strategic planning. Strategic planning will strengthen this organization. Okay. As methodology, we started the analysis using Swot, and then together with the participants, I mean the participants are the MSA leaders, they are considered experts. We uncover the internal and external factors of the congregations. And then as we know that SWOT is the most widely used method to carry out strategic planning. Doing SWOT is the first step in developing a research strategy. The participants are considered as experts because they know well about the internal and external elements of the congregations. They are the decision makers and they used to formulate the programs of the congregations. So once the qualitative data of SWOT are collected, the researcher then transferred them into FUZZY-AHP for quantification. And then according to Tavana, the SWOT analysis was integrated with FUZZY-AHP for quantification. In this study, actually, we are using the FUZZY-AHP by Chang, using the extent analysis. Okay. So the data collections.
Dr. Raco, you have 3 minutes.
Okay, so I just go through the result. Okay, so the result of the study shows that the result of the study shows that in the graphic, the S1 or strength 1 having and inspired by the heart spirituality was the highest, that is 39%, followed by the participative and subsidiarity style of leadership. Okay. The finding also revealed that for young people, priesthood is not the first choice. So that is another threat of the organization, that is 34%. And then the alternatives, we found out that the combination of strength and opportunity, that is the highest, that is 40%, okay, followed by the strength and threat. So what does this mean? It means that the combination of strength and opportunity strategy was the highest, that is the intensification and improvement of human resources and enhancing the missionary Sacred Heart structure to be more dynamic and accessible to the members. Okay, so the position of strength and opportunity, which is the highest, is actually, the ideal conditions of every organization. Because when the strength and opportunity is highest, it means that the institution has a strong internal environment. Internally, the MSA is strong. Intensification and improvement of human resource and enhancing the structure will help the missionary of Sacred Heart to handle problems related to the religious vocation and problematic issues of the church. However, there are some limitations. First, that is, we are just using, a number of respondents. We have a limited number of respondents. And then there's another problem also, all the respondents are not familiar with the FUZZY. So when we start, doing this research, we have to, let's say, introduce them, about the FUZZY and how to fill up, the questionnaire. So the future recommendation research is designing program on how to strengthen the human resource and structure of the congregations. So we propose, a future study, a designing, a design program, a design model, how to strengthen the human resource and structure of the congregations. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Raco. Any questions? Any questions for Dr. Raco? Okay.
So if there's,
I have actually not a question, but a comment. Similar to your previous presentation, I think you should use Buckley's.
Okay, so we are going to revise using Buckley. Thank you very much.
Okay,
so
other questions?